Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new flight review here on Aviation Code. On today's video, I'm going to be reviewing United's flight UA180 from Hong Kong to Newark, New Jersey. This was a very long flight. It was 15 hours and 30 minutes. Was my third ever longest flight. Anyways, I was flying on this 777-200 ER from I was seated on Economy Plus, which was very nice. Economy Plus has a larger leg room than regular economy, but that's about the only difference that you get from a regular economy seat. I was very looking forward to flying with United because I had flown American Airlines before and it was a good experience, so I really wanted to try United Airlines. Anyways, my flight took off at about 11:10 local time, which meant that the flight was late about 40 minutes. But if you know Hong Kong, you know that 40-minute delays in Hong Kong are normal. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys with a video of the takeoff now and enjoy it.
With that in mind, these have really fast. And as well as seatbelt signs is on because
I'll get it all, dude.
Newark weather today for our arrival is going to be pretty mild. the captain feels it is safe, he will turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Until he does, we do ask that you remain seated with your seatbelts fastened. Once the seatbelt sign has been turned off, feel free to get up, move about the cabin. Anytime during the course of the flight the seatbelt sign is illuminated, that will be your signal for you to retake your seats. We ask that you use the lavatories in your ticketed cabin. Shortly, the flight attendants will be distributing the customs forms for immigration in the United States. This is UA Flight 180. Keep all documentation for the Customs and Immigration Authorities in New Jersey. We start off with cocktails and beverages, followed by lunch in the main cabin. Beer, wine, soft drinks, coffee, tea, juices are complimentary. Alcohol is available for purchase. Mid-flight, we serve a light snack.
Right after takeoff, the crew started serving lunch. They first served a snack mix with orange juice, which was my option. And the snacks, as I'm gonna show in a few seconds, they were weird and they didn't look good and they didn't taste very good as well. But for lunch, I decided to go with a chicken and rice, which was actually pretty good. You can also see a quinoa salad, which I didn't eat because I actually like quinoa, but the salad was cold, so I wasn't feeling like eating cold food on this flight. The piece of bread was also cold, which obviously isn't what you want. I was also disappointed that United didn't have metal cutlery. They only had plastic forks and knives, which is disappointing because I was flying economy plus, and I've seen other airlines put metal forks and knives on economy as well. For dessert, they handed out this little Nestle ice cream, which wasn't as nice as ice cream that I've had on other airlines such as Cafe, but it was still a pretty good dessert. During the flight, the crew handed a candy bar with a cheese and ham sandwich, as well as an orange juice. The sandwich was very good. The chocolate bar was also amazing. So I was feeling a pretty big hungry, and I ordered 2 sandwiches for myself. The movie selection was okay. As I've said before on this channel, I am not a huge movie guy. I don't watch movies or TV shows when I'm flying. The screen was also a bit old because this aircraft is, as I've said before, 24 years old. It is a very old 777. Anyways, there was a few good movies on the selection, but as I've said, I didn't watch any of them. also Wi-Fi on this flight, and I can say that I used the Wi-Fi and it did work pretty good. The Wi-Fi is just a bit expensive. For 1 hour it is $12. For 2 hours it's $16. Much more expensive than in other airlines such as Emirates and American Airlines, but I paid for 1 hour of Wi-Fi and I don't regret it. The Wi-Fi worked very fine throughout the entire hour. Dessert, there was two options. First, a Asian noodles, and the option that I chose, which was a quiche. So basically, like, I don't know, we had cheese and also had a sausage. It wasn't very good, to be honest, and well, I didn't eat most of it, but I wasn't that hungry at that time, so it was okay. We landed in Newark more than 30 minutes before scheduled, which was very nice. And now I'm gonna do my final thoughts on this flight. Well, at first I wasn't expecting much of United because of everything that I've heard before, but I can say that this was a good flight. It wasn't perfect, as I've said. There were some things that I didn't like was the food. The screen was also a bit old. The interior of the aircraft is old, but anyways, that's not a big problem, but food is a big problem. What I've liked about United is that the crew is awesome. The flight attendants were so kind. They were always smiling and they were always helping and always asking me if I wanted anything else. So that's a big plus with United. I would like to fly United again in the near future. That's it. I hope you enjoyed and now enjoy the landing in Newark. That's it. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Newark International Airport. It is Monday, the 4th of February. Local time is 12:52 p.m. and we will be taxiing for a few more minutes. Kindly remain seated. With your seatbelts fastened to the aircraft is parked at the gate, and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. Check all storage areas for all personal items to be brought on board. On behalf of all of us here at United Flight Deck, your in-flight crew, thank you very much for flying with us.